Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Hey, the kid. Hey, Jordan 925. Hey, Erica F. How are you guys this morning? I named this Ooh Child. There was a new rump shaker on the ship. Child, and did she shake her rump? And did she have a rump, child? And this is a new character. I do not know her, but the name that was on the live stream was Streetz Cash, Cash. She's a very pretty girl. The kind you won't take home to mother. She was a super freak. Well, no, she wasn't. I'm just lying. I'm singing Rick James, child. I got a little off track, but that girl got the biggest booty you ever seen in your life. Do you hear me? She was kind of thick. She had a flat stomach and a big old rump, honey. Ooh, child. And she started shaking her rump within the first 15 minutes of the show, child. But we'll get to that. I'll get to that in a little bit. But I just want to tell you guys, Broadway had another epic contest last night. Jackie the baddest won. She was number one. There was it was a one and done, one to take all. And she won $1,000. Now that's not too bad for getting up there styling and profiling and some of the girls, sometimes you get on the pole and all that kind of bullshit. But honey, that girl showed up last night and the girls showed out. Okay. Child. But Broadway's his shows get better and better every time he have one. The contest, and just like Lady Nika, every time she was doing the Halloween contest, but she exchanged the torch to Lemon. But every year hers got better and better and better. And I know Lemon's gonna do the same thing. Okay, so she having her Lady Nika is having her ugly Christmas sweater contest on the 21st. And see, that's tomorrow, child. So YouTube is kind of fun right now. It's like for its contests. Now, I didn't look at the damn contest that the beef sector had because it was over at Ronnie Q's, and I don't fool with Ronnie Q. But honey, when you talking about the after tale, there has been a lot of talk about some scamming that went on that contest. I'm not saying it was, and I ain't saying it wasn't. I'm just reporting on it, child. Well, the beef sector have been buzzing ever since that Secret Santa contest that Ronnie Q gave this year. Okay. Now, who stole what, or if anything was stole, I don't know. But MU is being blamed for a lot of this bullshit, the shenanigans that happened. Okay. So what I did today, this morning, I peeped over there at Ronnie Q's because I don't fool with her, but I kind of redballed a little bit to see what she discussing. um, the issue with the Secret Santa thing. Well, honey, she started playing the goddamn shit, and she was trying to explain, and she was stuttering. I didn't want to hear that shit, and I exited. Well, I didn't exit stage left or right. I jumped out the goddamn window. I didn't have time to wait on the elevator. I got out of there. Okay. So I'm just gonna go backwards on what my night was like. Okay. So I just left YouTube cameras. She was getting ready to call it a day. They have wore her out over there, child. Ooh, child. And I hit the link over there, and Sassy was on the link with me. And the reason I hit the link was because YouTube cameras was talking about Brooke and the baby situation. Allegedly, that then came up again. And Brooke, I don't care how mad you get about it, people are going to always bring that up on you, okay? Because you the one told her that like you was pregnant. And you the one that told her that, showing us your belly while you was pregnant. And you was the one that said you had a baby and showed the baby in the incubator. You the one that come on here saying you had to get out because you got to go check on the baby and all that kind of bullshit. Which we already knew it wasn't no baby. I knew it wasn't no baby when you first said you was pregnant with your old ass. Okay. But some of the people in the B section did go along with the shit. Okay. But then all the shit finally came out. Which it had been popping out your whole pregnancy, but they weren't making a big deal out of it. So when you did call yourself Come Clean, Brooke, you said that you was doing a social experiment. And back in the day, people used to say that, when they would get caught up in their bullshit, a lot of people would say a social experiment and all kind of other silly excuses for their actions. Well, Brooke, until you just come clean and come on here and say it wasn't no goddamn social experiment, I was never pregnant. Um, yeah, I was going through a midlife crisis. Just say some shit like that, and I told a lie about being pregnant. And then you said there is a baby. You didn't have a baby, but there is a baby that you're keeping. Brooke, there is no baby that you're keeping. Okay. The only baby you got in your house is your son. And he ain't the kind of baby you carry in your arm. That boy can walk, he go to school and all of that. Just say you ain't got no girls. Because the baby you had was supposed to be a girl. Okay. Just say it ain't no damn baby. Don't say it wasn't no boy or girl. It wasn't no baby. Okay. And it wasn't no social experiment. Don't blame it on that. Okay. Brooke, you said you was pregnant because Teresa was on your head. You remember when Teresa was dragging the hell out of you? And she reached for your son. And you just couldn't take it no more and you lied like you was pregnant. The people that was here know. It don't matter if you and Teresa cool now, they'll stay up without. And then people stop dragging you because they saying everybody was saying you was pregnant. And now you back out here and getting mad because some of these people still want their money back because you ain't been woman enough to give them their goddamn money back. Okay? And until you give all that money back for that baby that you never had in your body, the people that send money for Pampers and outfits and all that kind of bullshit, until you go get right with them folk, it's going to always eat your ass up. Because people going to always be out here with that shit, okay? And another thing, even if you pay all them people back, they're going to still bring it up whenever they want to, Brooke. Because you was in this beef sector and you was telling lies like you was pregnant. And That's a part of the B-sector history now. Okay? When you stick your feet in over here and you get a situationship like you got with that baby that you wasn't pregnant with, you are known in the beef sector for that. Okay? You know that sector you came from, that you had did them raffles and allegedly stole the money and the gifts and shit that you was supposed to give out. They still talk about that. So you know they're gonna talk about this baby. That's a bigger story than that bullshit over there. That we don't care about. The B said don't give a fuck about that. The B said to give a fuck about what you did over here in the beef sector. Taking the funds from these content creators and the subscribers. It don't matter how mad you get. That's gonna follow you as long as you on YouTube. I don't care where you go, what sector you go, because the beef sector is everywhere. And I be everywhere. So no matter if you go to the Japan sector, you might bump into me over there or somebody from Japan you might bump into that's in the beef sector. Because we got people all over the world, all these sectors. But you can't run from your past, baby. You can't get mad when people bring it up, sweetheart. And then they say you out here talking about get it in blood and all of this and all of that. And these folks ain't did nothing to you but give you their money. But they actually thought you had a baby. And that's a big story over here. You the first one to told a lie like you actually had a baby out your body. You know, you kept that lie going and going and going. And you and your husband, because it takes two to make a baby, you and your husband is going to be talked about over here. And it is what it is. You can be over here or you can't be over. Anytime anybody want to talk about that shit, they're going to talk about it. And ain't a damn thing you can do about it. You made your bed, you got the lie in it. Did nobody tell you to tell that lie? That's your lie. Why you getting mad at people for talking about it? If you wouldn't have told it like we wouldn't be talking about it. And people gonna throw that up to you forever, ever, ever, and ever and ever. Just like them twins was talking, been chasing you for all the years about that raffle that never was in that sector you came from over there, that R. Kelly sector. Where you came from, Brooke. And you can go to 1,000 degrees hot. It don't matter. You can't run from yourself until you tell the goddamn truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. This gonna wear you to death, child. It wasn't no experiment. It ain't no baby you keep. And you didn't have no baby out your body. Them three lies you need to clear up. Because you compound a lie with another lie and another lie. And until you get, till you just come clean, baby girl, and quit putting all these layers on the lie, this shit gonna eat you up. You're gonna be fighting for the rest of your life, fool. Enough of that. You can't be bothered with that right now. That's Lemon saying, me can't be bothered. Okay, well, so we was over there at YouTube cameras and the Brooke situation came up. Okay? And, I hit the panel and we was discussing that. And some kind of way, Sassy had got off of the panel like Because we was up here getting ready to have a girl talk. We do that sometime over there. Well, I spilled the beans about the girl with the big old booty that was dancing over there at the captain's. I told him about that. Well, I'm going to go into that story and let you guys know this here. Okay, y'all know about um, when Toya was on the ship shaking her ass, okay? Well, I told you, that we had discussed that and stuff, and I told them what actually happened. That Royalty started talking about Toya child first. And, as the night went on, then she was saying that she wasn't mad because Toya was over there twerking and with her legs open and all of that. That wasn't what she was mad about. She said she was mad because Toya had brought up her children. Well, see, I knew that wasn't the truth because I was in his vertical lives. He had did 2 lives before the main live when she showed out and was talking about killing Toya and all of that and busting her in the head with a brick and all of that. And I was saying, damn, it ain't no reason to be that mad. And plus, you ain't mad about your kid because you started talking about kids first. Now, that's what's going on in my mind. When I finally did hit the panel the other day, because I got tired of that story going on and on and on. So I got up there and I tell you, I don't give a damn who get mad. I'm telling you, I was in all 3 of the goddamn live. I was in the 2 verticals before the shit came over here to the lot, to the stream yard. And on the vertical at the time, only 2 people could be up there, the host and a guest. That's it. So the way she started telling the story after that live is she was so upset because he wouldn't drop Toya off the uh, vertical and let her go up and cuss Toya out. She was wanting them to switch back and forth. But hell, I would have did just like Toya. I wouldn't have got down. The captain would have had to throw me down. You know, and it is what it is. I would have stayed up there and taunted her because she was getting under her skin. When a person is getting under your skin, they're not going to cooperate with what you say. So the captain took the shit on the stream yard so anybody wanted to get up there could talk. Well, them 2 ladies did have the floor and Roger cussed the hell out of Toya. I mean, she talked that shit. And that's when I said it was a mutiny on the ship. Well, told them, I said, I don't care who gets mad about it. This is what happened. The shit started over there on the first string, vertical string. Royalty said something about Toya child first. Okay. But before she said something about her child, when Toya was up there dancing and stuff, Royalty then was down there. The chat was tearing Toya up. And Toya was, she was like, hey, Royalty, we used to be cool and this and that. And why you acting like that? And, she was like acting like Toya act, picking kind of, but she wasn't picking hard enough for you to talk about killing her or busting her head with a brick. Well, Roger started talking about Toya kids. And then it went from there. Toya said some shit back. So when we got to the stream yard, both of them was talking shit back and forth. Well, Royalty went on and on with the bitch, I be a bush you in your head with a brick. Bitch, I'll kill you. Bitch, I can put the hit on you. Bitch, I got somebody going. You better not go outside. I got somebody outside waiting on you. All that kind of crazy shit. Which is stupid to say that kind of shit on YouTube. Well, Toya wasn't paying no attention. She kept on twerking and doing what she was doing. And Royalty cussed about 5 hours. So I said, Royalty, I don't care how mad you get. This is what happened. I told her what happened. And I said, I don't care who on this panel don't like it. This is exactly what happened, and this is exactly what I seen. I was here for the whole time. And I don't care who get mad. And then I jumped down. And that way that shit stopped. Because it gets old. You're hearing the same goddamn argument, and you can't say change nothing. And like I said, Wu was up there shaking her ass, putting her legs up on the wall, twerking and everything else. They didn't say nothing to Woo. Why you get mad at Toya and not at Woo? It's on the same line. The women are doing the same thing, and Woo got on shorts up her booty. And then another thing Woo did, took pictures of Cootie Cat and sent it out to the men. She keep doing it on different lives. Okay? Now how you can't get mad at Woo? Then she gonna say, well, Woo do that. She twerk everywhere. I don't care where she twerk at. You supposed to be in love with the captain. And you mad at Toya for twerking while you ain't mad at Woo for twerking. And Woo twerk all the time. Plus snapshot her coochie. And the shit wasn't making no sense to me, so I exited. I went down the elevator. Well, that was days ago. Well, this what happened last night. Was it last night or was it the night before? I got it kind of mixed up. I think it was last. I can't remember, but I'm gonna tell you what happened. You know how I speak to everybody in the chat, so I spoke to royalty like I speak to everybody else. Put all the names in there. That's my hey to everybody. Well, she put back to me respectfully that she didn't want me to speak to her no more. I didn't reply back or nothing because I don't really care. She ain't the first person to say don't speak to her. She ain't gonna be the last. Okay, but I just do. I quit speaking. We ain't got no problem. I ain't got no problem with you. You ain't got no problem with me. It ain't got to go no further than that. Okay, but it can. But ain't nobody be finna talk about bust me in my goddamn head with no brick. That ain't gonna work with me. Okay? I do not take county. Ain't nobody on here say they gonna hit me in my head with no brick. And she not gonna start that shit. And it is what the goddamn it is. Okay. So last night when the captain come on, that girl come on there, and he was talking about Jackie winning the contest. And I seen the Cali kitchen up there, and then I seen Big Black up there, and the captain, and it was another person. I didn't recognize the avatar, and I didn't recognize the name. Her name was like Streets Cash, and I didn't recognize that avatar name. And so the captain, he started talking, and that girl turned her camera on, and she had like disco lights flashing, and she started dancing, and she turned around and had her booty in um, the camera, and Lack was looking. He was saying, "God damn!" And then the captain looked, and he seen it, and he stopped what he was talking about and turned some music on. Where the girl could that shaking your ass, baby. I like it when you do that. You know that song. And then the girl turned the light off. No, she turned the light on where you could see her face, and she had a pretty face and pretty hair. And then she turned the camera off. So the captain tried to go back talking what he was talking about. And Big Black was still over there. Ooh, yeah, who is that and all that. Well, here come Broadway. And the girl was still up there, but she had an avatar. So the guys was up there talking and talking. And so I think Big Black said something. I don't know who said what, but the girl turned the light on and started back dancing. And of course, the captain put the music on. And honey, Broadway, they had a good time looking at that lady. They were saying, God damn, and who do that again, and all that kind of stuff. And I was hollering, do you hear me? And so the girl, she was really dancing and stuff. Like I said, she was built nice, flat stomach, big old booty. And her booty was shaking like they were saying it wasn't jam, don't move like that, it was jelly. So it was shaking. And Big Black was saying, that's the best looking woman I've seen since I've been on YouTube. All of YouTube I've been on. That's the finest lady I done seen. And I was just tickled because she was a pretty girl. And if she would have knew about that pajama contest, she would have won that. But she would have had to put on some Christmas stuff. But honey, I think she could have won the contest, child, because she was doing it. Well, she turned her camera back up off, and so the live was study going on. And come to find out the girl was Callie's kitchen friend. That's how she wound up over there at Broadway. Callie told her how to hit the link, and they both hit the link and came on, two different spots on the StreamYard. And the girl stayed there for a while. And then people in the chat were saying, "What's her cash out?" They want the cash out. And I was saying, I ain't never seen that before. So the crowd liked her. But somebody told me somewhere else when I said that. They said that the people in the chat was asking her that so they could send her, I guess, ding pictures. I don't know. I was thinking they wanted the cash out because they liked how she danced. But hell, I ain't no man. I don't know what they wanted it for. But I had never seen that happen before. And so she stayed around for a while and she said, "Hey, I'll be back. I'm gonna go." So she never did come back. Because, see, I didn't stay for the whole live because I just wanted to go somewhere else. I went over to Brenda's. I kicked it with her. I hadn't been over there in a while. Well, before I left, somebody had went and got Callie. And she wasn't really in a good mood when she came there and stuff. And the girl, they started talking about the girl, and I put in there, hell, I've been waiting on her to come back because she said she was coming back. And, I was putting stuff like that in the chat. But I wasn't talking to royalty. I was just talking in general that the girl did say she was going to come back, and she never did come back. Honey, I don't know if royalty have seen that part of the video yet, but I want to see her actions today when he opened the ship up, because I'm sure that she's heard about it, and I'm sure that she went to watch. And I want to see if she going to act toward that girl like she did Toya. Okay? Just women dancing, and I want to see if they get treated the same. Because I see we'll get different treatment. And I want to see if this other girl gets different treatment. Because she was just dancing. And I just want to see. And we're going to see how well that argument went. Because you wasn't mad about your kids. You was mad at Toya about twerking. And then laying on her back with her legs open. And Captain had his tongue out. And I want to see how you're going to react when you hear how Captain was talking when that new girl was dancing last night. I'm just gonna see. But another thing that I found out last night, that there is a way to have more people on the vertical now. Captain figured it out. And that's really good because, see, Broadway was testing it out last night when he was in his vertical. And I think he had it was like 6 people up there at one time with him and 5 other people. And I thought that was really cool. This is where I found out Roger was mad at me. When he had all them people up there on the StreamYard, I added her and I say, that's good that the captain figured that out, how to have more than one other person on the StreamYard. I knew that captain would figure something out. Problem solved. I added that to her. And she added me back to respectfully don't speak to her anymore. And I respectfully will not speak to her anymore. But the problem been solved. So when he on vertical next time and a woman come up there shaking that ass, she can get up there and cuss him out. She ain't got to wait till the captain get the StreamYard open And then, like I said, that wasn't no excuse. Just wait for the man up the string, y'all, so you can get up there and do what you gotta do. You ain't got to lie about it. Just say I didn't. I'm mad at that bitch because she was up there dancing in front of my man. Shit. Well, come to find out, that lady with the big booty that was dancing last night, well, over in the morning, the wee hours of the morning, she from Houston, I think she said. So, Callie and her don't live in the same town. I can't think of where Callie live. But Callie in Texas too. So, honey, I don't know. Whenever Captain go to Texas, I guess they gonna do whatever they gotta do, child. But I just had to say that. I just wanted to let y'all know about that part. Let me drink some of my coke. Since I had that cold, went to the doctor. I, my throat don't hurt or anything, but I do still have a cough for a little bit. And I'm taking the last of my antibiotics today. Now, if I still got this cough tomorrow, because like I said, I finished my antibiotics today, I will be calling my doctor tomorrow and say, man, you got to do a round two or something because this is not at my body. And I don't want to just re-get sick. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like that. Let me speak to some people and then I'll start more of my commentary. And I found out, okay, we had a purge. Aunt T do that twice a year. And it's going to be December the 27th through the 29th. It's a weekend of fun, dragging. Anybody can get it. Anybody can get up there. You can call a person out if you're having a problem with somebody out here in the YouTube streets. Um, it's your time to cuss them out, okay? There will be cash prizes this year. And the people that won previously, the MVPs, they're going to get cash prizes. And what year did he say? Let me make sure I can tell y'all the right year that we're going into. On this one, it's the fourth annual purge. And it usually start on a Friday. And I think it go all the way to Sunday, 27, 28. Yeah, it's like 3 days, child. And it's around the clock. It don't never stop. Okay? It's all day and all night. The live don't stop. It's continuous. And like I'm doing this since I announced that, I'm gonna just announce this here. Bimp have um his award show, the Mo 3 Beef Sector, their awards is the first, January the 1st. I think that's it for Nika's contest is tonight. Let me make sure. Uh, let me look at the date on it. The 21st. So that's tomorrow. Yeah. And it started at 7:30. I just want to make sure I give you the right time in case I don't come back tomorrow. Yeah. So her contest tomorrow, and Buddy Lee will be the DJ. And he does a great job. He did Broadway's DJing last night. Broadway was very happy. So that's another gig that, it seemed like Broadway gonna be having him play all his contests. They have dancing and music to him. Because he was really, really pleased with him, and Lady Nika uses Buddy Lee. Also, Buddy Lee is from the black sector. He's also a content creator. Yeah, that's it for the announcements. And before the 27th, I'll drop Bimp's his channel, and I've been trying to figure out how to share like pictures, like his announcement about the purge that's on his community wall. I want to be able to put it on my community wall so people over here can see it. I just don't know how to do that yet. Like I don't know how to put nickels on my community wall. Maybe somebody could help me with that one day, but I'm just telling you what I'm trying to learn how to do. Hey, the kid, Jordan 925. Hey, Erica F. I already spoke to you, but I'm just going down the line, child. Hey, boss lady. Hey, Fatina. Hey, Jamel. Yeah, that girl had the biggest shake of his booty last night. Hey, Natty. Hey, T-Roy Gaming. Hey, 3,000 degrees. Child, it's hot. Hey, Candy Cane. I want some candy canes. I want them Skittle cans. They be good. Hey, Madison. Let's say I can't. Is that stop? STO. I can't see that's in that box. I can't. Spell that out for me. Stole. I can't see that. Stolens? I don't know. I don't know what to say. You got baby child, honey child, baby. You want to spell that out in English? Hey, crack neighbor, crack nader, 33. Keeping it real. How you doing? Sure. Hey, Dr. Soapy. Hey, Shaquila Dixon. Yeah, my eyes is, honey, I've been up all night, child. Yeah, I just been running the street. Hey, Jay. Is that Jay Morris? Yeah, my eyes all twisted up, child. Hey, Terry Doma. Yeah, child, I've been up all night, child. Up all night. And I put the icing on top over there, YouTube camera. Hey, Queen Tulsa. Child, what you been doing, child? Queen Tulsa, what you been doing? You been acting good? Hell no, I know you ain't. Hey, Asia. Hey, the truth is out. Child, these folks be lying. They don't want the truth to come out. Hey, the purple one. Yeah, they don't want the truth out, child. Hey, the beef sector podcast. Hey, Miss Douglas. And then another thing that happened on YouTube camera, she had a good show this morning. Krista, she had came in because somebody told Sassy Krista had been saying things about her. And you know, people have been getting blocked out of Krista chat for a long time. Like Teresa keep getting blocked, and she make a troll page to go back, get blocked again. And then the same thing has been happening to Sassy, but they be saying, I don't care, I'm just gonna keep going back. I'll just go back on a control page. Well, honey, I ain't gonna do that. And plus, I don't know if she got me blocked or not. Because, I just lost interest in the story. And so, I really don't go over there, you know, much anymore. Um, and like I said the other day, I heard about us saying we was a gang over here in the beef sector, and we ain't no gang. And I keep saying that everywhere I'm going, because I don't want that lie to get out, because the beef sector not a gang, it's just a sector. Okay, well, I made that clear over YouTube cameras because allegedly Crystal was in the chat. I didn't never see her, but people were saying she was in the chat, and then Sassy went off on her. Sassy let her know how she really feel about her. And I mean, it wasn't nothing nice. And Sassy said she was being nice, and I said, "That's being nice. Damn, I hate to see you when you mean. Damn, ho. Damn, Sassy." And then she was telling on me. And I was saying, what the hell you telling on me for? I wasn't in this shit. This shit between y'all. She was telling us, Trisha, to come over here and listen to my damn live. And I was talking that bullshit. Sassy was saying that on me over there. But then I just said, well, here, all you got to do is listen to what I said. Hell, I meant every goddamn word I said. I said what I said, you know. And I didn't put it on private. I ain't going to be putting no lives on private. If it's something I want to talk about, I'm going to talk about it. And like I said, when I heard that we was a gang over here, no, we not. The beef sector ain't no fucking gang. And I don't want people saying that about the beef sector because I ain't in no gang. Okay. Well, I guess you can say I'm in a gang too, or a scale gang, because that's what Mayor called it. The sidewalk gang and the scale gang. That's what he called his place. And I'm actually a golden girl over there. And we got the sidewalk hoochies, but I'm a golden girl. He said I'm too old to be a hoochies, but he don't know I sneak down there and be a hoochie every once in a while, okay? And then I take my old ass back over here where the old women with the old women, the old lady gang, we raise more well than the hoochies do. Hey, St. James, welcome. Hey, Rico the sleeves. But yeah, sometimes I sneak down there and be a hoochie. All us golden girls do. Sometimes we sneak down there, we be hoochies, but then we go back up there and act like we be rocking and looking after the young girls, make sure they don't do nothing wrong. Shit, the young girls be saying, y'all old bitches need to get them down here. Y'all getting all these men. Y'all take y'all old ass back over there with them old women. Ooh, child. But so then, honey, when then Sassy, like I said, when Sassy jumped off the porch over there, YouTube camera, she jumped off the damn porch. She didn't hit the goddamn grass. She was out in the middle of the street. Do you hear me? And she was dragging. She was dragging the weight. She was dragging the life. She was dragging the food. She was dragging the hair. She was dragging her face. I was saying, God damn, you gonna skin the bitch live? Yeah. Let me step down. I need to step. God damn. And all I was saying was the beef sector ain't no game. But then I said, let me get my ass I'm up here. So Sassy she on one. And then she would get down and she would come back up there and drag slow. I was saying, damn. And ZX, he was in the damn chat the whole time. Because I would glance at the chat every once in a while. And his ass down there wanted to talk about the scamming on the Secret Santa thing. Well, I'm totally ignore that because I don't know a whole bunch about that, you know. But I want to know more. But like I said, I couldn't listen to that shit that Ronnie Q was talking over there on her live. I got the hell out of over there. Well, that shit got bought over there to YouTube camera. So ZX got up there and he started talking about the goddamn Secret Santa thing. Well, Ronnie Q was in the chat. And of course, she hit the link And she started calling ZX bitches, you dumb bitch, and all that kind of stuff. Well, honey, ZX, he jumped all the way out the porch and he called her some dumb bitches and stuff. And YouTube Cameron was trying to call order in the court, order in the court. Well, there wasn't no order in the court because when they started calling each other dumb bitches. I knew it was over. So then she was telling ZS to quit talking like that and quit calling her out of her name. Well, Ronnie Q started calling his mama a hoe and calling his just it was awful. Do you hear me? And the ZS was like, "You gonna let her talk to me like that? Now you trying to tell me not to be calling her no bitch?" And she talking about my mom. She calling my mom a bitch. And Ronnie Q was doing Ronnie Q. She was still well. She said the truth. Yes, she told the truth. But you ain't got the meow. You ain't got to rub it in there. Oh, you talking about ZX? Well, I'm just telling you. She was talking about his mama was a hoe and she was a 14-year-old hoe and ooh, all of this and all of that. They was doing it. They were doing the damn thing. And I was putting in the chat because some kind of way, MU getting the blame for everything, for whatever happened with the Secret Santa thing. And I was saying, well, how's she getting the blame? What she do? I don't care for MU at all. But if a person is getting blamed for something, I would want to know, since you're saying they're to blame, I want to know what they did. And see, that never did get explained to me. Okay. Well, I don't like ZX either. I don't like ZX either, but I'm just explaining what happened now. Honey, they were cussing each other out bad. And so, in so many words, YouTube camera said, "Okay, fuck it here." And then she would stop him because Duke jumped in it and he started talking shit to Ronnie Q. So it was 2 million on Ronnie Q. But honey, Cruiser hit that damn panel too. Okay? And she started doing her thing. Okay? And it was just a mess for a while. But then YouTube camera got it where one would talk at a time and it was like that. And it still didn't get no clarity to the problem. Because Crucial Cop was calling ZX a dumb bitch and all that kind of stuff. She was calling him that too. And how ignorant he was and everything. And I was saying, well, hell, if it's so simple, what's the damn problem? How did it get effed up? If it was simple as they were saying it was, how did it get messed up? That's all I was asking. And then when I was watching the little bit I watched of Ronnie Q, she was like, when MU went to get her computer, everything got changed while MU was gone. Because D Spot got in it, which I don't see no problem with that. But when MU came back, she was like confused because things had changed. And it was like they said making her be like a dummy when she really wasn't a dummy, even though she is a dummy, because I don't like her. But I want to know, how was it her fault? Whatever happened, because I don't even see what happened. And then they mad because people been showing how much they sent and how much they received. And I don't know if it's receiving, child. I don't know if the receipts are received. Hey, sweetie. You got to work this evening? Yeah. Okay. But I just don't understand what the problem was. I don't see what the problem was. As long as the money got sent where it was supposed to go, well, I ain't even gonna worry about it. But she said she gonna have one next year, you know. and hopefully it won't be bad. Because I don't think it was no mess last year. I don't think I heard it was a mess last year. But some kind of way, some got mixed up, and I don't know what. Okay, because and Pizaro, she did a live yesterday, and she was cussing Brooke out, and she was like calling Brooke a scammer and stuff like that. I guess Brooke had called Pizarro a scammer, but Pizarro went live and she wasn't talking nothing nice. She was talking about how Brooke had been a scammer, and about the stuff that came up with the baby, the stuff with the raffle that she had, and like money that she got for the baby. She was talking all about that, you know. And then Ness hit the panel, and I think Jay Don or Ness and somebody else, I can't remember who. And they were discussing different things. And then I had somebody came on and I went to watch them. I think Tracy might have came on. Somebody came on and I went to watch them. But I don't know where Pizarro and Brooke bumped heads. I don't know. But it was somewhere. I don't know if it was ODS's. I don't know if it was over in Brooks, but they bumped heads some kind of way. And Pizarro was dragging Brooke for old and new. And she broke up about her coming over there begging for money for her teeth. She even went there. you know. And she said another thing she said is she wasn't gonna have nobody else to be able to come over there and ask to ask her to ask the Intels for money, which I think is a lot, for Pizarro to ask her people, like could y'all help Ness get an apartment and Ness got a wish list? Will y'all help her with a wish list and uh, uh, a safe haven for Brooke when she lied like she was pregnant for all the months. And I had the baby, showing pictures of the baby, and she come over there. My mouth hurting. I need some money. I want to get these teeth out of my mouth. And Pizarro had her people to help her. That's a lot to ask. But Pizarro said the purse is closed. Don't nobody come over there and ask for nothing. Only her intels. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Because the intels they be opening their purses, child. You know. And then, like every time Pizarro helps somebody, they slap her in the face. They turn into like her biggest enemy. Talk about her like a dog. You know. But she's supposed to be the baddest person on here. But no, they the baddest people. She don't go to them asking them for nothing. They come to her. And then turn against her. Like Ness turn against her. Not Ness and drug her ass back over there. And Brooke then turn against her. But tomorrow, Brooke's supposed to be on her panel. See, I don't like that kind of shit. You know? Mm-mm. You do me wrong, I'm through with you. Drag me on your damn live, making a living off my back. No way. But Pizarro, she too nice. But them bitches she need to drag. And she said something about Theo. She should have corrected that a long, long time ago with that cow. And did y'all see Hattie drag Theo the other day? Ooh, she tore her ass up over there at Giant. At the pastor. Honey. She drug Hattie, honey. She was in a dragging mood and she was dragging. Ooh, she was dragging. Good old times, honey. We enjoyed that. And let me see what else happened. Let me look through my notes, child. Because I done got days behind on my notes, child. Okay. So, talked about that. And it's a guy over in the Mo3 beef sector. His name's Soul Player. I don't know a whole lot about him because it's a lot of guys and ladies over there. I don't know a lot about them because they talk about Mo3 stuff a lot. And like I said, I'm not getting involved in that shit. I'm just waiting for the trial because I don't know none of them people that's talking about the stuff. And I don't know if they truthful or not. And that's just it is what it is. Well, I don't know where he been hanging around and who he been hanging around with. But his conversation last week was about witches. Allegedly, somebody said they put a spell on him, and I guess it was somebody that's a witch, okay? And I looked over there, I think it was yesterday. His title had something about warlocks in it. So I guess some warlocks done threatened with a damn curse too. And I've been hollering, you hear me? He done went from talking about Mo3 to warlocks and shit and witches. And I was hollering. But wherever he been going and they be talking that shit about witches and shit, I ain't going over there because I don't fool with that. Okay? I really don't. But if you are Wiccan and you believe in that, that's on you. That's just something I choose not to partake in. Okay? Because I know some people take being a witch or Wiccan very seriously, but it's just not something I'm interested in. And that's not the only religion I'm not interested in, okay? Well, last week on 357s, the captain was into it with DG. It seems like every time these two guys meet on a panel, one of them gonna start with the other one, and they are dragged. Okay, and if the captain is on 357's panel or Duck's panel or whoever panel, if Donald is not in the chat or not on the panel, he's gonna call for him. Okay, and Donald do the captain the same way. If he decide to hit Duck panel or 357 panel or any other panel, and he don't see the captain there, he gonna start saying, "What the hell, captain?" There, So it's just that's the way they get along, child. But they supposed to be enemies. And the doggone his mic is extra, extra, extra loud. He's got I think he said his ear pods or something. Whatever it is, they'll bust your eardrums, child. And then another thing I noticed with D Donald Goins, I just call him DG. Um, he had changed his avatar, and he was a Power Ranger. I think it was a black Power Ranger. Uh, well, he had a different avatar, and the captain said, "Hey, why you ain't been over Minx yet lately? Y'all into it?" And Donald Goins did not answer, and he jumped off the panel. But then Mink came and he returned, and they started dragging. Okay, so they are cool, but I guess he just wanted to change his avatar for people do. And so then I noticed he did go back to the Power Ranger avatar, but then I noticed a day or two later he was back with that other one. Okay, so I think that he's trying to just show that I'm still the Forest Gang and all of that. You know. But he really do him and Mink are really cool. Okay, let me see what. And why the captain and DG were arguing, um, the captain showed like some text that he had got from Eve, and Donald didn't like that at all, child. And then Sweet Pea, she hit the link and she asked Donald, "Hey, where you get that mic at? Cause I want to get me that damn kind of mic, that's loud." And he told him that it was some ear pods. Okay, so I don't know if she gonna buy her some or not. And then Sweet Pea, Jackie, and Big Baby, they got into it with Donald Goins and me. And I mean, they was dragging the hell out of each other. You know, it was three against two, but Donald and Mink, honey, they didn't bag down. Okay. And the other day, Nahima, she been jumping out, trying to drag and stuff, and I can't stand her, because she is a coward. She is a flip flopper. She'll change on you just if the wind blow too hard her way, she'll turn her back on you. And I don't like her because she a coward. I don't like her because she went over to the Mo3 beef sector after she left the beef sector and was portraying herself to be something that she was not. She was against all people that went to the police on folks that's over there in the Mo3 sector, the Mo3 beef sector. She was saying all kind of stuff, calling them snitches and all kind of bullshit. Snitches get stitches and F the police and you a rat, you a police, you a cop caller. And I had enough of that bullshit. And I let them know in the Mo3 sector, this hoe, she's a scary hoe. She walked to the police station and told on Cookie Monster. And Cookie Monster's from the black sector. She's portraying something that she's not over here in the Mo3 beef sector. How dare you call anybody a cop caller when you walked your black ass on live into the police station and told it on Cookie, bitch. And Cookie live in a whole goddamn different state. She scared you so bad, she drugged you so bad on her live that your ass so scared you went to the goddamn police. And Cookie live in Pennsylvania. Okay. I think she live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, somewhere like that. And she scared that bitch so bad. Big bad Naima. So bad that she went and told the police on that woman. She live in a whole nother state. Naima live in New York. Okay. And then they found out she was a fraud. That the shit I said was true. Because she was dropping her addy for people to come meet her. And it wasn't her addy. It was like to 7-Elevens and stuff. You a funky fraud. And don't nobody like you, Naima. That's why they buy your ass off the panel. Because they can't stand you. You fat hoe. And I'm glad you changed your avatar because you are not no light skinned black woman. You a big fat ugly black woman. The beef sector know that hoe. Okay. So now she done drug her ass back out in the YouTube or over there in the Mo3 beef sector. I don't know who team she's supposed to be on. Okay. But it ain't Jackie and Gigi and all them. She don't like them. But she's a big coward. She a big funky coward. And it is what it is. Like I said, Cookie Monster scared that hoe so bad that bitch she videoed herself walk to the goddamn police station. Okay. And when she was walking, the beef set was looking at all them windows trying to see her face. Okay. And they was looking at all them car windows trying to see her face. She don't know she was setting herself up for the kill. You dumb bitch. Ted Bundy, you hear me? Stacy. Christopher, you hear me? Sure. Trip. Trip. Yeah. Trying to see if anybody else came in here. I don't want it to go up too high. Okay, I think I spoke to you back. Get back to topic, child. But yeah, she was out hunting. She called herself drag. But they was dragging her too, cause them pictures of her, they all right. She was acting like she was a beautician. She had this girl identity that's a real beautician. She was acting like that was her. You see what I'm saying? She don't say she no beautician no more like she was over here in the beef sector. Cause she a fraud. But the beef sector found out she was a fraud. Beef sector found out what she really looked like. And she looked like a Pillsbury dough girl. Okay? Looked like somebody just pushed her eyeballs in the dough. Like you put your finger in the dough. That's how she looked. Okay? And she brown, dark brown skin. A big old fat brown woman. And be having the avatar of a skinny, light skinned woman. And that's what I be saying. Who was that light skinned lady? Who was that light skinned lady you got on your avatar? Because that ain't you. Why you got the yellow woman when you know you ain't yellow hoe? Why you didn't pick no brown skinned woman? Because you brown skinned hoe. You want to be yellow? Well, you ain't gonna never be yellow, honey. You is what you is. Okay? Be yellow in your dream. You ain't never gonna be yellow. Okay. All right. Well, they drugged the shit out of her over there at 357. Okay. I just wanted to let y'all know that she done crawled out from under her rock. So you know she run off every time she get drugged real good. Sound like a man. Bitch, please. She got mad at Teresa because Teresa didn't see her backstage, and then she had emailed Teresa or something, and Teresa didn't get. Teresa ain't got time for that shit. Just because you don't like a bitch, don't mean that Teresa ain't got to like a bitch. She that kind of person. Okay. And Royalty and TT, they bumped heads. And they bumping heads over Royalty Man. And I don't know why them two just don't. I would see a ghost. I wouldn't even see that person, you know? I wish that other people can get their ignore game on. Because, honey, I get trolled and shit in these chats. And if I choose to bite, I'll bite. But if I choose not to bite, I choose not to bite. I got a hell of a ignore game, honey. I don't block no bitch. I make them block me, honey. Because they don't get under my skin. Okay. And they was really dragging each other hard. Royalty was calling TT a cradle robber because allegedly Wolf, her man, is younger than she is. I don't know. She also says she's a pill popper. She said that Wolf is in another woman's DM. And I did hear something about that out in the YouTube streets, but I don't know a whole bunch about that story. But I heard that he one of them kind of guys that he be DMing the women. And the women be telling on him. They show the texts and shit. Okay. She called her old bitch, a slut. Uh, that she live in a trailer. She live in the slums of Atlanta. And she moved to another state to be with a nigga, which I don't see nothing wrong with that. If you in love and want to try it out with a nigga, that's your business. I don't care. Hopefully you love happily ever after. Okay. And TT told Royalty, you will never be first. You're gonna always be last when it comes to a man, because that's what you'll accept. You always go with somebody that's got somebody. Royalty. That's what she said. Okay. And she said that you'll always be the girl that be up on the rooftop playing with themselves, for a man, for little trinkets, for like $7, little cheap stuff. That's what she said, Roger, that you be doing. But I heard that from more than one person. That you play with yourself on some rooftop. I don't know what roof you be getting on, girl. I hope it ain't no steep one where you can slide off of it, girl. You got to be careful. And then Royalty and Mink got into it, and she wanted Mink to come outside so she could bust on her head. And she said that Mink's son was on Adderall and that he had been molested. And Mink said that Royalty sleep on a cot. And Mink is supposed to be going to taking her son to Disney World for the Christmas holiday. I thought that was great, honey. She said they're gonna be swimming, swimming. I guess it's gonna be a heated pool or whatever where they staying at, honey child. And they're gonna be in the jacuzzi and at Disney World. Child. And Gigi and Mink got into it, and Gigi was saying something about Mink's son getting molested. I don't know nothing about that. Mink got into it with Toya. That was one of the places where Toya was dancing and stuff. She was over at Broadway just having a good time. She was picking, she was doing Toya. She got that squeaky voice, and she picks. Okay, she with the shit right now. And I told you guys about Gina and 357. Gina's the one that loved uh, Queen 88. And so, him and uh, she, she been into it with 357. And this started days ago. And I might be repeating myself because I'm going through the notes areas that I didn't get to get into on the other lives. And I'm trying to catch up on all this old shit so I can start anew the next time I go live. But Gina and uh 357 have been into it and they still into it. Okay. And and I don't know if this can be fixed. I hope it can because Gina is funny, you know, but maybe it won't. Let me see. And I went by my house a couple of nights ago, and Madam hit the link, and Madam was with that bullshit. And Madam is one that really don't like to drag. Well, honey, she want to drag right now, and she made an announcement on the panel that anybody can get it. Anybody that want it can get it. Okay, in so many words. And so Courtney got up there, and they drug each other. and they drug each other, and they drug each other. I got sick of them dragging each other because one thing that Madam kept saying is that Courtney eat booty, like a man booty. And Courtney would never say nothing back, like, bitch, I don't do that, or no, she wasn't saying nothing back. And while they were dragging each other. But every once in a while, Madam would hit her with that. And she wouldn't say nothing. And I just got tired of the booty talk. So I had to exit stage left and right. I couldn't take it no more. And so hours later I went back over there and they were still at it. But Courtney was up. It looked like she was doing she was showing people how it happened. I guess she accidentally ate some butt. And I said, no, they start still talking about this shit. And so I had to exit. I didn't exit stage left and right on that. I just jumped out the goddamn window because I didn't want to hear about I didn't want to hear about that. Okay. So I don't know how the hell that went, how the hell they ever resolved that issue. Uh, what? But I did not want to hear that, child. Ugh. People talk about anything on here. Child. And honey, um, Ness and Uppity was supposed to be having a oxtail cook off. I heard that shit. I was almost throwed up in my mouth. And I didn't say nothing to nobody. Well, I'm moving around the YouTube streets, around the beach sector, and it started popping up. That started popping up. And so I went over to Teresa's because she was live. And I can't think of what Teresa was talking about, but she had dropped the link for me to get the panel and we discussed it. Oh, about James. James had did a lot. And James was talking about, how this heat had doxed him over there at Jay Wilson's and all of that. That's the line that James was talking about that on. So I was telling Tracy about it because Tracy was saying something about his beautician license and stuff like that. That this he'd say that James didn't have his cosmetology license. And so I told Tracy, I said, now Tracy, as long as James have been over here in the beef sector, if he did not have his license, don't you think that somebody in the beef sector would have found that out before now? Hell, don't you think? And she was saying, well, maybe they just didn't look. I was saying, Tracy, please. That just don't sound right. And so it ain't nothing for James to have to prove. Since he doxing and saying that he ain't got no license, she ought to be able to prove it. She the one making the allegation. She's saying where she looked, but we don't know. I sure ain't gonna look, because I don't care. And she was talking about he went to a fashion school online. Well, how you gonna show them how you sew online? James went to a school. He sew. He sew. I bought some face masks from him. Now I ain't bought nothing like uh set that he done made or nothing like that. But he ain't the only one that know how to sew in the sector. Food junkie is a seamstress. Okay. There's other men and women in the sector that know how to sew. That have been to fashion school. So that's not hard to believe. You know? But I don't care if and what he say, he's been a beautician. He say at the places he worked. I'm not gonna go check in them salons and shit. I don't care. Okay, well, that's enough of that too. And another thing, when Pizaro was going off on Brooke, she said that back in the day, when Brooke was doing them raffles and stuff, that she was like making up names and they were winning the raffle and it was actually her. So like the money that people was donating like for the raffles and stuff, they wasn't you didn't have a chance to win because she already made up the person that was gonna win. It was her just on a troll page. Child, ain't that dirty? Okay. And Pizarro also said when she was dragging Brooke that Brooke is on porn sites, which we done seen the pictures of her, because that shit come out a long time ago on here. You know, there's some grimy people on here, and if you done shit like that, it comes out, okay? But it was pictures of Brooke with her legs open, stuff coming out her cookat, her titties, all that bullshit. Okay. And she was asking, was that baby that she Brooke was showing that she heard that it was a AI baby, but she also heard it was a baby that she got off her IG. And then she said that the baby looked like her husband. So hell, I don't know. I seen the baby. It just looked like a baby to me. Okay. But she said that Nika and Yaya and I think Brianna, that they all got more pictures than Pizarro was sent. So they had more pictures. Brooke sent them more pictures. I don't know why. And I don't know who baby that was that she was passing off on her own. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to see. And she said that Brooke, she flirts with women because y'all know she do threesomes her and her husband. You know, she always have said that. And normally it's a woman that they get. And Brooke has openly flirted with Trish. She's openly flirted with Ness and Intrinsic. And she said that you know your Brooke that know she know her husband don't want nothing to women. That they not his type. And what type that is, I don't know. But Pizarro say he don't want Ness, he don't want Trish, and he do not want Intrinsic. Child. Lord Jesus. Let me see what else I got. And she said that Brooke mad because she have to work and that Mr. Intel, he takes care of her and she do YouTube. And Brooke is jealous of that. Because she got to get out there and go to work every day. And she said that you don't respect your husband, that you will have a man on him like you did with pills, and then you scam that money out of pills because he was sending you cash because he thought you was his woman. He didn't know you was still with your husband. Child. But see, that's why I didn't ever like that for the love of whoever, and it was a married person in it. I don't play like that. And then, like I said, with the Brooke and Pills thing, that man went in that way blind. He wasn't told the truth. He wasn't told about no baby. He wasn't told, you know, all he knew was that she was supposed to be separated from her husband and getting a divorce until he found out different. He was getting slapped in the face all over the beach sector with new information on Brooke, you know. And he said he was looking like a fool, y'all. child. He did a lab over there when he started dragging Brooke. He 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 talked about Brooke like she had to tell you, and he told about how he was sending her money. But when he found out she wasn't no good, he said if she come to Vegas, he was gonna put her out there on the track, which is he was gonna be her pimp. He was gonna be pimping her. That's how mad that man was. Okay. Let's see. And Lady Nika did a live the other day, and Dopey was on there. And I did go over this a little bit. Like she said, she wasn't gonna fool with no new people, like on her panel. And then she was saying that Louisiana Red, about her being on her panel, that she was the one that was picking at K Fit, and that's how she wound up in that shit. And she said she wasn't letting that shit happen to her no more. And y'all got up there and said that Dopey is a scammer, and I guess was after Chef Dopey got down because they hit y'all hit it while Dopey was still up there. When Sheffy hit it, Dopey had left, and Sheffy said that she had donated money for Dopey to go to court, to get an Uber to the court, and she hadn't gave her money back. And it's other people have said that Dopey haven't given their money back. And Dopey, if it's any way possible, you need to fix that because they gave you the money to go to court, and you did not go to court. Okay, because there's still people out here talking about it that they didn't get their money back. And then another thing, I didn't know Joyce and Dopey had fell out because they was cool. But like I said, I be in the Mo3B sector a lot, and I miss a lot of things that go over here in the B sector. As far as I knew, that Dopey and Joyce was cool. Well, I found out that day that Nika, when Dopey was on Nika Live the other day, when she was saying she didn't want no new people coming over there hitting her panel, she started dragging Joyce. Talking about Joyce sleep on an air mattress and Joyce had dog poop all over the house and her daughter have to clean it up. And I was saying, wait a minute. I mean, I didn't know that they fell out, you know. And I, like I said, I will do better on more you B sector stuff, But I just got out the loop. But I'm gonna do better. And that's about it. Because I think I told y'all about, yeah, I told y'all about cooling and the guy with the big thing and all that stuff, child. Ooh, child, that was funny. Yep, I got through all of that shit, y'all. I had got so far behind on what I was supposed to be talking to you guys about. Let's see if I missed anybody. Hey, Princess Fergie. Paulette, when was she trying to explain the booty talk? I was confused. Booty talk. Who? I wish it would stop lying on me. Something like that. See, I'm just telling you what they were saying. They no, no, no. I'm just saying that the boy, that's what they dragging me with. Okay, and you know it just like I do. And see, they do Toya the same way, and and they drag me like, to me. If the girl got the money for the surgeries and stuff, I don't see nothing wrong with getting it. If that's what you want, you know. Because if I had the money for a breast lift, I would get me a breast lift. I don't want no bigger breast. I want a lift. I just need a little slight lift. They ain't like sagging or nothing, but because I can still go braless. But I would like a lift. Now my sister had the breast, the reduction. Her and her daughter both had it, and they got the prettiest titties. Okay, because they had jugs, big breasts, and they didn't want them anymore. And insurances usually will cover that. Like if you got work insurance, they'll cover that because that make your back hurt and stuff like that. So you can get that surgery easy. And so my sister got it and my niece got it. And they breasts are perky. My sister, she like 12 years older than me, and her breasts are perky. They stick right out there. And honey, I would love that. And my niece, hers like that too, just perky. Like when you get all that fat took out, which can't afford that because I ain't got no titties. I don't need nothing took out. I just want a lift. But them was pounds and pounds. I can't remember how many pounds, but it was a lot of weight that they took off their chest. I mean, a lot. Pounds, it's pounds and pounds. People that had them big old titties, that's pounds of fat. Just pounds. Because they weigh it and tell you how much they take out, and then they let you, figure out what cup size you want. And one thing that both of them said that they hate they went as small as they did. Because see, they was used to having big ones. And they like them, what they have, but they say they wish they wouldn't have went down so many cup sizes. That they think like I said, they got it done now, so they ain't getting those, implants or anything. But they just both of them hate they had so much taken out. But to me, I think they got the prettiest titties, honey. They are perky, stick straight out at you. And my sister way older than me. Hey, Miss Sparkle Child. Had they let that woman rest in peace yet, child? And that's another thing. I just kept avoiding being in places where I didn't want to hear that. Okay? Well, I got to say this here now. ZX was just over at YouTube cameras. Since I was there, I'm going to speak on it. With this scamming stuff to come up. Well, allegedly, he scammed on the lady that passed. Like they say he was collecting money. Well, today he said on YouTube cameras, he have showed receipts. I guess he showed them over there on his channel. I don't know where he showed the receipts, but he said that he showed receipts for everything that was purchased with the money that was raised. Okay, so I guess he did that yesterday, maybe, or day before, but because I was gonna ask him about that at YouTube cameras, they was raising so much hell and stuff. I didn't feel like getting up in that shit with that Ronnie Q shit. But when that all got settled down, then that guy, he bought it up himself about raising the money for the family. And he said he had receipts for every time that was collected. Because I heard he had scammed. Okay? So, anybody got any questions concerning that lady that passed and the money that ZX raised? Y'all go over there to his section. Because he said he showed receipts. Hey, Lady Dimples. So, I'm not going to investigate or anything, but I will have my ear out at the YouTube streets because these folks talk, you know. So hopefully he did do right, by the family. And that's all I'm saying about that child. Because I didn't know her. And hopefully she didn't go out like they say she did. But I'll never know, child. Trying to make sure I spoke to everybody. And please, if you haven't just subscribed to my channel, please give me a subscription and hit the like button if you don't mind. And I'm getting ready to get out of here because I'm getting sleepy. I've been up all night, child. Ooh, child. I'm getting ready to take a shower and get me something to eat. And I'm gonna clunk out for a couple hours, child. For my great great grandbaby get here from school. Ooh, child. I'm getting ready to get out of here, y'all. And like I said, on the way out, hit the like button if you don't mind. Ooh, child. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.